Alright, so we got the Suzuki Ozark here 250, and we have misplaced the key. Fortunately, from Amazon, it only cost $9. We have a new key, switch. Looks pretty easy to do. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so I've already taken this apart. For demonstration purposes, we're going to go over everything. First thing to start with is take this screw off. I needed to use a hammer and a screwdriver to tap it free, and then it just threads out. Just set it here so I don't lose it. I also just picked this piece of plastic. So you can just flip this up, and the switch is right there. Pops off pretty easy. Follow the wire down here. I tried to go from the side up on the wheels to get to the wiring harness. It was kind of difficult. It was way easier just to remove the top rack here and then remove this piece of plastic cover, and then it exposes everything here. Like I said, we got our key and our wire. We'll follow it down. And it goes down here to the screen connector. That just pops apart. Like I said, I already had it apart. So you just gotta fish this other end out. There it is. Here's the rest of it. Comes right out. So that's a pretty easy process. Of course, we'll put it back in reverse order. I'm starting to think I may have a problem though. And that's because the new one from Amazon is way shorter. So I guess we'll find this out in a moment. Alright, out of curiosity, I took apart the switch. Looks like you could swap wires out if you wanted to. Inside looks virtually identical. So you might be able to swap out the ends with the tails if you want. The problem I did notice, which was mentioned on the Amazon reviews, is the collar you see here is a different length than this one where it sets. So I need to come up with a spacer, otherwise it just sits kind of loose inside the ATV. Okay, so I think I came up with a solution to my problem. I'm gonna try using these O-rings that I got from the hardware store. If you go over here, you can see this one here. Looks like it ought to fit right in there, and it's about the same as that. So I'm gonna stick it on there, see how it goes. Just in case the rubber O-ring doesn't work out, I got some gasket material here. I'm gonna cut two pieces and lay them on top of each other. Alright, I tried to assemble this thing. What I found was right here's alignment piece of plastic, plus align with this hole here. Anyways, when you put it together, they don't really contact one another. So the whole thing wants to spin. I'm gonna try to come up with a solution to that problem. Okay, so I finally got it. I got this wire from a piece of paper clip stuck in there. Takes up a little bit of space as a notch. Flip this thing over. So here we go. There's the key. You see my gasket material that I put on there and the O-ring. We stick this thing in here and it will turn. No problem at all. Okay, all back together again. Moment of truth. Here we go. In neutral. And we'll start it up. Alright. Let's check this bad boy out. Well, there we go. Now, final test, make sure it shuts off.